This is again from the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and they go on to say right down here on page 31, they talk to you about this. They educate you all on what this information is, but the vast amount of people across the board will never read a document like this. Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CyberX video banger. In today's breakdown, we're going to be discussing and talking about DeFi, passive income in the digital asset space that everybody could be capitalizing on in the now. You just have to educate yourself and tap in. So if you all enjoy these video breakdowns, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. So in a previous post, I mentioned to you all, it is time to grow as an investor and understand the transformative potential of DeFi, which we're going to get into in today's video breakdown. While the broader crypto market has faced a 6% downturn this week, obviously, of course, I wrote this post last week, CyberX members thrived. As liquidity providers, one of our CyberX mentors, including myself, have earned over $1,000 in a week despite the market downturn. And we are showing our community how this is even possible, physically, hands-on, which we're going to get into in today's video breakdown. And I'm actually going to show you all some positions that I'm currently in the DeFi space. Why let your crypto sit idle during a downturn? Join us and earn while you wait in the next bull market cycle. So I mentioned to you all, stay tuned for the launch of our Wealth 28 Club DeFi University at the end of May. That is taking place. Most of you all that follow us on the YouTube space have seen that we have started to really, truly dabble into expanding the DeFi knowledge and just pumping out content to you guys to show you all what's possible in DeFi. I even mentioned to you guys that I'm building a portfolio starting with $10,000, and I'm going to scale and grow that all the way up to $50,000. I'm recording each week what I'm doing with the profits, where I'm re-implementing that profit and putting it back into certain DeFi pools for the private CyberX community. Now, at the end of May, we are going to be launching our Wealth 28 Club CyberX DeFi University, where you guys can come. You can join the university, join our Discord, and educate yourself on the possibilities in the DeFi ecosystem and how to grow your wealth by earning passive income through DeFi. All right. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. Lots of in-depth material, hours of curated video-related content, education, support, portfolio reviews, Zoom calls, all of that. And it's all coming to you at the end of this month. So make sure that you stay tuned. So I thought that I'd go ahead and I'd announce that for you all. With that being said, all right, we're going to start here. This is one of our private CyberX community members, because I mentioned to you all that in the private CyberX community, we are winning. This is one of the private community members where he goes on to say, I made 15 bucks on $1,000 investment in just 24 hours. I know 15 bucks is not a huge deal, but then multiply that times 30, and that's 365. DeFi is crazy, but it is not a set it and forget it, but definitely worth to learn it. Absolutely phenomenal post, in my personal opinion. And the reason being is because so many people are sleeping on the potential of DeFi. Now, we have other vested individuals in the CyberX private community winning on a day-to-day basis. Here's an individual that goes on to say, my first pool, roughly about $700 into the pool, is making me about $3 a day. We have another individual talking about how they're making about 50p per day. And I'm not too entirely sure what domestic currency that is, but they are still earning a passive income every single day. Here's another individual in the CyberX private community. Crazy to think that they've been in this liquidity pool for 24 hours and have already made $40, right? If this was a 30-day investment, that would yield about $1,200 in a month. So again, DeFi passive income is real. And let me show you all some supportive documents. This is a document. If we scroll up to the top, this is from the U.S. Commodity Futures and Trading Commission. So if you're not too familiar with DeFi, again, here at CyberX, our goal is to empower you and educate you all with the credentials, with the tools, and with the information that you are going to need in order to elevate yourself in this DeFi ecosystem. So let's just go and read a little bit about what this is and what we're dabbling in before I show you all some of my portfolio and some positions that I'm currently in. So right here, let's just go on to read this. This is again from the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and they go on to say right down here on page 31, they talk to you about this. They educate you all on what this information is, but the vast amount of people across the board will never read a document like this. So let's just talk about DEXs. DEXs, or decentralized exchanges, bring together several different types of market participants, All DEXs seek to attract customers interested in simply trading digital assets. Keep in mind, we know here at CyberX that 95% of the transactions in the digital asset ecosystem are due to what? Trading, right? So why not take advantage of that? DEXs that employ an AMM mechanism also seek to attract market participants known as liquidity providers, who are willing to deposit digital assets into the reserve pool, supporting the liquidity of each trading pair. David Schwartz recently at XRP Las Vegas literally told the entire crowd that they can go and lend their XRP and provide liquidity via their XRP to liquidity pools via XRP trading pairs and earn, right? But that stuff just went right over people's head, typically in an exchange for compensation. In many cases, this compensation takes the form of digital assets known as LP tokens that represent a fractional interest in the ownership of the asset in the relevant pool. So there are so many opportunities in the DeFi space. And again, this is coming from an organization telling you all, trying to educate you all on the possibilities with many more credentials than myself, the U.S. Commodities Futures Trading Commission. So go and educate yourself, read these documents. All these documents are available in our CyberX Discord. Now, two DEXs that I'm currently operating in and making passive income on our Velodrome and Aerodrome. Let me just read some of these because we have some brand new milestones that have been accomplished via these two DEXs, which in my personal opinion are great for the longevity of this space. So Velodrome just posted this, a new milestone. Velodrome has reached $54 million in total rewards. VVelo voters receive the protocol swap fees and incentives generated by the DEX. So they are paying out, right? This is massive. There are no vesting teams or VC liquid tokens allocations, and 60 freaking percent, that's more than half, of Velo tokens are locked for an average of 3 to 6 years. Personally, I have some locked for around 4. So that is absolutely phenomenal. $45 million of total rewards. And I am on that boat of earning some of those rewards. Here you can see my Velodrome position. As of right now, I pulled profit last week. So in a week, this one position has yielded me about $237. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of this. Again, that's reserved for the private CyberX community. What I'm doing with these profits, where I'm reallocating that capital into, build my DeFi portfolio bigger and bigger and bigger and earn more passive income. Now, another DEX that I'm currently operating on is Aerodrome. Aerodrome just posted this, where Aerodrome is the base trading hub. Aerodrome has passed 50% of the Uni V3 volumes, that's Uniswap, V3 volumes on base in only 15 days after Slipstream launched. The flywheel is working. Aerodrome is #1 for the TVL, that's total value locked, on base, and is now providing best-in-class capital efficiency for LPs and traders alike. LPs, liquidity providers, that's you and I, if we want to go and provide liquidity for these trading pools. Again, earning passive income, learning how to do this. Yes, there's a learning curve, but it is possible. And people inside the CyberX community are doing this as we speak. Again, don't jump the gun. We are going to be dropping a DeFi university, teaching you guys in depth from beginner level all the way to an advanced level perspective as to how we are growing our DeFi portfolios, how to pay attention to opportunities, and so on and so forth. Right now, just to show you guys on Aerodrome Finance, my current positions. On this position right here, again, from pulling profit last week, I pull profit once a week on my positions. I'm up about $47 on this position, so $47 in a week. You can see here, this position has yielded me about $518 in 7 days, and this position roughly is about $173. So all combined in these two pools alone, I'm looking at around $1,000 in a week. And these are not all the pools that I'm currently and actively in. These are just a few to show you some examples. Now, inside the private CyberX Discord, we also give out some DeFi opportunities where we break down each token that's in the pool, the utility of each token, the TVL, the stats on each pool, and how to enter into the pool with a step-by-step guide, breaking down for our private community members some potential DeFi opportunities. Look at this opportunity that we found on SaucerSwap. The vast amount of individuals that hold utility tokens and they're just sitting dormant in their cold storage wallet. For example, Quant and HBAR are two massive blue chip cryptocurrencies, in my personal opinion, that people could be earning APR on by taking the assets out of their cold storage wallets and actually utilizing them, putting them to work by being a liquidity provider for this trading pair. So on Quant HBAR trading pair on SaucerSwap Finance, you can be earning 18.6% APR by providing liquidity for this trading pair, which again, lots of people will say, oh, that's not a lot. But if you add that up, let's say, for example, you're in this liquidity pool. You're in liquidity pools on Velodrome and Aerodrome, and you're in other positions as well. You're making $3 a day here. You're making $20 a day here. You're making $100 a week in another pool, right? That's going to add up and it's going to earn you passive income. And what you do with that passive income, again, being very strategic, you can compound that. You can use that money to facilitate back into your long-term bags. There's so much that you can do with DeFi. Right now, we have the opportunity to be our own bank, right? We are on the precipice of a massive digital transformation, and the people that are not taking advantage of these opportunities in the now are again sleeping and most likely just collecting dust on their assets as they wait for some massive bull market cycle when again you could be earning in the now. So I thought that I'd share all this information, lots of ongoing developments in the form of these two dexes, which I really like because I'm operating on both of them and I love seeing the scalability and the growth within these two platforms. So I will continue to monitor this for you all. Again, remember, keep in mind that towards the end of this month, we will be dropping our DeFi University, hours of in-depth content, community support, access to institutional delta zones, mentors that'll be available for one-on-one calls, access to educational content, access to our weekly Zoom calls, and so much more. So with that being said, we appreciate the love and the support here at CyberX. Do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video breakdown.